our country.
This is a known thing internationally?
This is the agency acts
I'm
all
trying
across
to
the world.
figure out, Europe, America is aware that there are agents getting gold in Zimbabwe and selling it, and that's legal. It's above board.
What is supposed to happen is under the European system, which is a colonial system.
Yes.
Our government is supposed to produce gold.
Yes.
The gold is then supposed to go through to Fidelity Printers.
Yes.
Fidelity Printers is supposed to be affiliated to the London Bullion Market Association.
Yes. From
being associated with the London Bullion Market Association, it is then supposed to take the gold out of the country through the London through this Fidelity Printers.
Yes.
Gives our minerals through to Minerals Marketing Corporation, and then the gold goes through the London Bullion Market into the marketplace.
Okay.
Right? But
the London Bullion Market has got a monopoly on gold around the world.
And it's
They're the gateway to trading.
And not only are they the gateway to trading, they have 7 to 9 European banks and Canadian banks and American banks that sit and make a decision on fixing the gold price on a daily basis. Then they give the market this gold price.
Okay.
So the world is basically taking instructions or price taking from countries that do not have gold production. The only reason that was happening is most of the companies that were mining the gold, Anglo America, Barrick Gold, and them, were owned by these very same European countries. So they were the biggest producers by virtue of their companies being the ones that were producing.
Okay.
So Zimbabwe was removed from the London Bullion Market Exchange, or at least Fidelity Printers was removed. Firstly, because it could not meet the target of 10 tons of gold every single month.
Okay.
I mean, every single year to be a member. So that was one of the first reasons it was removed. Then sanctions were also an issue because payments between the institutions were going to be hindered because of the blockage of the banking system.
Okay.
So with Fidelity Printers no longer part of the London Bullion Market Association, and with it not able to get payments back through MMCZ, because MMCZ is under sanctions, we had no way to market. So what they would have loved for us to do is to sit with our gold and die of hunger.
Okay.
But no nation would do that because the UN Human Rights Council itself has got a resolution that they made because they don't want sanctions. They don't want unilateral illegal sanctions. So they said any country put under illegal sanctions must seek ways to mitigate those sanctions, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, no third-party nations are allowed to impose or implement illegal unilateral sanctions, which means banks are not supposed to block accounts and people are not supposed to refuse to buy products from a country that's under unilateral sanctions. And when they do that, they're breaking international law because they're imposing illegal sanctions, there's discrimination, and there is punishment without trial.
Okay.
So Zimbabwe then said to itself, and this is written in resolution UNHRC 3413. It's a resolution that exists. People can look for it on their own.
Okay.
So the Zimbabwean government, with a mandate to mitigate sanctions,
yes,
looked for another legal route for it to mitigate what the FBI agent in that video said was Zimbabwe being blocked out from the financial system.
Yes.
They sought to use their gold. And now they've taken it a step further and created a gold coin, which many people are perceiving Zimbabwe is beginning to use gold to become part of its currency and to back up its currency.
Yes.
That makes the Americans uncomfortable. That makes the Europeans uncomfortable. The IMF even wrote in their report in their last visit in December that Zimbabwe must get rid of the gold coin. So Zimbabwe is doing what Gaddafi was killed for doing.
But it's all legal. That was my
all
question.
legal.
Okay.
It's all legal. Now,
those agents in the documentary, do you think they are legal agents?
According to their own testimonies, I can't speak on their behalf because I don't know their papers.
Okay.
According to their testimonies, they've all got licenses.
Okay. To trade gold as agents legally.
And my understanding is the reason why you saw a predominantly white people going on those flights,
yes,
predominantly white people taking the gold, is they're the ones with the licenses.
Okay.
All along, they're the ones that had what it takes to apply for the gold license, one. All along, they were the ones that had the knowledge on how it is to apply for gold license.
Yes.
But now I understand that the government in 2021 opened up for more people to come and get gold licenses. So this is where people like Henrietta Rishwaya got their licenses.
Okay.
Now, what a lot of people don't understand is Henrietta applied for the license. So did other black people. Scott Sakupwanya, who's talked about by so many people. They